People, right now, you are locked in to the Music Hypebeast, Radio Pushes, All Money is Legal, multimedia broadcast network. This podcast network is special, and here is why. Over 7 years ago, we had a vision to start a podcast network where we featured nothing but independent artists and independent content creators. We have 34 shows on Apple, Amazon Music, Audible, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Audacity. We have the largest independent podcast platform for independent artists. That is a fact. All right. We have shows from Dream Hustle Win, We Built Different, Better Yourself, On the Radar, Ambition Over Fear, the ONESHOT Podcast, you name it, we have it. And every podcast is uniquely different. Every podcast allows the artist to showcase their gift, their talent, their voice in a whole different way. And today I'm honored because I love speaking to artists overseas. The international vibe is so serious. And today I'm speaking with a true young empress in the game. When you hear her music, when you hear her speak, you see why there's a connection there. She is emotionally connected to her gift at a high level. I'm so honored to have the privilege to have Celine on the ONESHOT Podcast powered by Music Hypebeast, Radio Pushes, and All Money is Legal. And of course, syndicated on iHeartRadio with 99.7 The Heat Miami. Celine, welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Greetings. I'm so glad to be here. Thanks so much.
Well, listen, you know I had to give you that, that Hollywood intro.
I do. And you did great.
No doubt about it. All right. Well, before we get started, we want to give a shout out to Walmart Plus. And if you do not have Walmart Plus, all right, for all my people who shop, who like to have stuff delivered, you know, Walmart has everything. So listen to this. Listen to the reasons why you need Walmart Plus in your life right now. And they got so many new perks going on right now. Here we go. All right, people. So now you know, get Walmart Plus. You need it. All right. That's all I'm going to say. You already know the vibes. I'm a big Walmart person. All right, Celine, let's jump right into it. When you look in the mirror, when no one else is around, just you, all right, early in the morning, you're about to start your day. What do you see in yourself when you look in the mirror? What do you see in yourself? Because social media is one thing, but what do you see in yourself? You see a warrior, you see a fighter, a survivor. Like, what do you see?
I see a lot of things, to be honest, but mostly...
A little louder, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. I see a lot of things, if I'm honest, but mostly I would say somebody that tries a lot to succeed with, her dream, I'd say, but also all the hurdles that come with it. But then, you know, we're all human and it all comes down. We succeed, but we also fail. But then I'm like remembering I'm a child of God, you know? That's also it's part of my identity and who I am, and which allows me to accept myself even if I don't feel comfortable.
Right. Let me ask you this. When you think about the reasons why you chose music, I want you to vocalize that to the ONESHOT audience. Why did you choose to become a recording artist? You could be doing anything in the world. You're smart, you're intelligent, you could do obviously, you have your own profession where you make money, but why do you want to walk down this path of the unknown?
It's something that has always been in me. I cannot really explain it why, but I always had this feeling of I need to dance. I need to sing. Even when I was a little child, it was always within myself. I cannot even explain. And then I got my first MP3 player. It was my Sony Walkman. And I was, like 8 or 9. And I completely connected with the music because I danced for a lot of hours in my room, in my small room that I had. And then I went on writing songs, learning how to play the guitar. And it kind of evolved. And then when I was around 16, I kind of realized, okay, I think it is really music what is pushing me so much, because I always had these emotions. And when I wrote songs, when I sang, it kind of released me from all the tension that I had within me. So yeah, it's just, I cannot really explain it. It's just something that pushes me, and I know I cannot let it go. It means so much to me, and that's why I chose music. I cannot live a day without it.
Definitely. I want to ask you this. When people hear your music, what type of feeling and emotions do you want them to have when they are listening to your music? What message do you want to send them?
To me, it's all about stories and uplifting and also sharing hope. Because from my background where I grew up, it was not always so easy to be yourself or even make others believe that you're worth it. Like you always had to fight somehow for your place and kind of had this feeling that you have to earn it, but you could not really, just live it because, you know, you just always had to earn it somehow and had to prove others you're like right to say these things. So I think when I speak to those, like even, you know, young teenagers listening to my music, but also older people around, like, I don't know, 40, 50, it's really about just hope and that circumstances can change and even where I come from. And it's also about love and, fighting for the things you believe in. That's all my message and what I'm trying to point to these people. And it's also about faith because it's a huge part of my life.
Definitely. I want to tap into this part here. And thank you for answering that question very intelligently and passionately. Explain your creative side when you go into the studio and you walk in that booth and you put on those headphones. Like, explain who do you turn into? Because you go from your government side to your alter ego. So explain the alter ego part.
Sometimes it's not really easy to tap into that part because you have to play these certain roles sometimes in the studio. What helps me to really turn to that person, also to explain my alter ego, is, finding and also, just picturing the person I want to be in the future and also who I am really without all the insecurities and, you know, without all or everything that has been put on you, like labeled. So I try to put that, aside. And even if it's a song, like one of my songs is called Honey. It was my first ever R&B kind of dance track because I saw that movie Honey with Jessica Alba. Which and I was like, I want a track that you can really like, I don't know, dance to. But I have never done a track like this. So, and then I kind of pictured myself dancing in the club by myself, you know, just feeling good, wearing my favorite outfit. Then I was like, oh, that's also set up here. So why would you not, pose it in a song? So every song I'm making, I'm learning something new about me too. And that helps me to kind of, be not afraid to just really tap into that side because it's a part of me. And that's how I'm writing these songs or trying to write songs which I've never done before. Why
should people believe in you so much? Why should people invest into you?
Good question. I would just put it quite plainly. I have something important to say. And I know a lot of people have, but with everything, you know, my town where I live, I don't know, like 5,000 people live here, not many. Also in Germany, R&B is not really valued and not seen as a genre where you can really, I don't know, just be like, hey, that genre is something that you can really be successful in because people don't really listen to that here. And also in my region, they only listen to German stuff. So, and I just want to be an example for somebody that can be successful coming from Germany. I don't mean to own the world because that's a huge topic, but I really want to be successful, like the first and I don't know, ever successful R&B artist from Germany and making R&B for everybody that lives outside of Germany because they don't appreciate it here.
Yeah. That leads us into your song. So right now we have you playing on iHeartRadio. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Do you follow 99.7?
Pardon?
Do you follow us on Instagram, 997 The Heat Miami Official?
I guess I do. I don't know because my profile is managed by my social media team.
Okay. Just make sure they follow. They're listening. All right. Sam, if you're listening, 997 The Heat Miami Official is the Instagram. 7 The Heat Miami Official. On Twitter with 997 The Heat Miami. Right there. All right. And also make sure you follow Empower 102.8 LA Official. Deja Vu. Correct. That's the record, right?
In French, it's called Déjà Vu, but I know
you know what I'm saying? Right. And listen, I speak hood French.
It's fine.
Let's get into the track right now. A snippet of it. We don't want to get flagged by Spotify. I can only play a snippet of it. Here we go. All right. I see your hair moving. So listen, people, you can hear that record tonight on Power 102.8 Los Angeles. Comes on like 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right. You can hear it on 99.7 Heat Miami. Actually comes on there between 3 and 5 p.m. on iHeartRadio 99. The Heat, DAHEAT Miami. You can hear it again tonight between 8 and 11 o'clock Eastern. And again, overnight between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. We're playing it 3 to 4 times a day on both stations. So she is lit right now. So her record is official on that. All right. So, one second. Celine, I just got a message that you have low browser storage. Yeah. So it stopped recording. Yeah. But it's going live on Twitter. So, you know what I'm saying? So we're good. So free up some storage though, because it's saying, yeah, check that. So free up some storage because it's saying that. So anyway, so going into the new year, what is one thing that you want to accomplish that you have not accomplished that you know only you can do? What do you want to accomplish? Great. And what have you enjoyed the most about being on the ONESHOT Podcast today? Thank you. Well, we're glad to have you. And we looking forward to building with you and really making the most out of this whole experience. Okay. So again, people, and give out your Instagram handle so people can follow you on Instagram. You're at what now? Say it one more time, a little bit louder. All right, people. So that's Celine, CELINE.GEORGI. Yep. All right. So don't forget to hit the red button so you can leave the podcast. And it's already going to be live on Twitter, so it will stay there. So make sure you follow us on Twitter, 7 to Heat Miami, and you can pull this interview from right there. It's already there. And it will be distributed everywhere on iHeartRadio and Spotify as well. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of the family. Looking forward to bigger things during the future. Let's get it.